Park Seojin learned early that love was a liability. He grew up in rooms where voices were lowered and promises were never written down, where loyalty shifted with the balance of power and hesitation got men killed. By 25, he had buried more people than he cared to remember. Not all of them enemies. Fear respected him. Violence obeyed him. Control was the only language that ever stayed loyal. When his father was murdered in a failed coup, Seojin didn't grieve. He calculated. Within a year, he had consolidated territory, silenced rivals, and reshaped the organization into something leaner and colder. The city whispered his name with caution. Those who worked under him learned quickly. Seojin did not forgive weakness, especially his own. That was when he met Han Soo-yeon. She wasn't impressed by his reputation. She didn't flinch when his phone rang in the middle of dinner, or ask questions he couldn't answer. She spoke to him like he was a man, not a myth, and somehow that unsettled him more than any threat ever had. With her, silence wasn't heavy. It was comfortable, dangerous. For a while, he let himself forget the rules. They spent nights in quiet apartments far from his territory, mornings wrapped in borrowed normalcy. Soo-yeon laughed easily, argued fiercely, and looked at him like she saw the parts of him he worked hardest to bury. With her, Seojin felt human. And that terrified him, because humanity was leverage. The closer they grew, the more fractures appeared in his carefully controlled life. Rivals began to notice patterns. His men hesitated before bringing him bad news. He caught himself thinking about her safety before strategy, about her smile instead of consequences. Love was making him careless. The final warning came in blood. Convoy hit gone wrong. A message sent too close to home. A reminder that anything he loved could be used against him. Seojin understood then what his world demanded. If he wanted to survive, if he wanted to win, he would have to cut away the last thing that made him soft. So he made the choice. He didn't argue. He didn't explain. He left before dawn, after watching Soo-yeon sleep one last time, memorizing the rise and fall of her breathing like a habit he would have to break. He told himself she would be safer without him. That silence was kinder than dragging her into a life soaked in danger. He never looked back. In the years that followed, Seojin rose higher than anyone expected. Alliances formed. Enemies fell. His name became untouchable. He surrounded himself with calculated relationships, including an engagement designed to stabilize power and quiet rumors. On paper, his life was perfect. But some nights, when the city lights blurred into something almost beautiful, he felt it, the absence he refused to name. The life he had chosen over love demanded everything, and gave nothing back. He told himself it was worth it. He told himself love was a weakness he had outgrown. And for years that lie held. Until the past he abandoned found him again, and proved that love doesn't disappear just because a man walks away.